Figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Pilot, 64, weak, under team, 5.
From the gun, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Look at me. Score. 2.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check 3. 218, chop it. Check 3, check 3. Yo, go. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
70, Indy. 54. Bring it. General West.
Watch out. Check 3.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 13.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 382, late 50.
Check 31.
Wide. Go.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The Vikings first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just first.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On second down now, Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
60 or 61, matchbox wipes.
Check 43. Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
Manning now to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bam, bam.
Check. Check 50, check 50.
5.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
90 Wolf.
I got one. Check it out.
Now.
On second down, Barkley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's
Hey,
4th
let's
down.
go.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On the ready.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Bravo.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And he missed it. It's no good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
47 from Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey.
Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Black. Watch the screen. Gun. 57. Hey, box truck.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Hey, Gun!
Cousins now from the 50. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down. Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 27, Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Giants' 15-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Here we go, all day, defense, all day.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Greystone, travel.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Team 6.
From midfield, here's Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check curls.
Hey, lock it. Look, squeeze.
You go tight. Go.
Again, it's Manning. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Rock it. Switch. Be careful.
Manning to throw once more. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense. At the least, keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Single. Here we go. I got it.
To throw is Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On first down, Manning. That's complete left side to Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down, Manning. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second and 9. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Well, the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
10-2 stop. Topper!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey.
Hard. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right there.
80 weapons.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on second down. Manning. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long.
Lucky.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Throwing is Manning. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's third and 3. From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. T.J. Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.